couple questions if anybody has any.
You're a curious bunch, aren't you?
We're skipping right off the campaign question. Who's Carter Peterschmidt in this?
Yeah. Who's he voting for?
He'd be a Romney guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, Carter Peterschmidt would be a Romney guy.
Yeah.
Say something about the war on drugs. Mentioning one.
Yeah. This is not my strong area. I mean, for a number of reasons, I'm not the guy to give an opinion on it.
You can talk about early voting.
Yes. We can. I mean, the war on drugs is a dicey area, and there are arguments for and against the legalization of pot. I happen to be for it. I think there are things that are a lot more dangerous that are legal. I think there are things that are. I mean, look, it's been said a million times before. Alcohol is a lot more deadly. But I can talk about the early vote. Yes, it's very important to get out there because this is a key state, and this is a state obviously that could go either way, and this is an extremely important election because there have been enormous strides that have been made in the past 4 years, and it's frustrating when I hear people complain about the fact that things have not been magically fixed overnight, and of course that's not going to happen. But if you can give a guy 8 years to screw things up, surely you can give the next guy the same amount of time to fix it. And I think his record speaks for itself. I think he's done a great job thus far, and I will go and vote for him with great enthusiasm.
Despite your career in the entertainment field, is it onerous to think about hosting the Oscars?
I mean, I hopefully they'll still let me host the Oscars after coming here and doing this. No, I think don't they make like beta blockers or something? You take a couple before you go on stage, and then you're fine.
One more question.
I'll have the last question. Kelsey Minor with CBS 2 and Fox 28. My question for you is, you mentioned early voting. You mentioned you're a rich guy. You don't need the help of people like Mitt Romney. Why is it important that you go to these college campuses and talk to these students, not one about early voting, but about a guy, say President Obama, who's clearly in their court? Why is that important to you?
It's about rallying. It's about keeping the enthusiasm up. I think in 2008 it was very easy to go out there. It's always a little easier to go rah-rah for the new guy because you're not working with an existing record. I think this time around we've seen a little bit of lack of that energy that we had in 2008, and I think it's important to keep that energy up, and I think it's important to remind people that yes, this is not the shiny new object that it was in 2008, but this is a guy who's done very well, and reformed our healthcare system, kept us out of another Great Depression, and who deserves a lot of credit. And I think it's important to keep that enthusiasm for the vote and to keep people's energy up, because I think we've seen some sluggishness this time around, and I know, and a lot of us felt it early on until we started seeing real indications that he was moving the country in the right direction. So it's really all about enthusiasm. I mean, yes, you're preaching to the choir in a lot of ways, but it's we're all here to do the same thing, and it's really more than anything about keeping the enthusiasm up.
Thank you.
How's that for a convoluted answer to say something? Could have taken me 5 seconds.
And we'll take a quick group photo outside. If you guys want to just start exiting down